All right. Just pop that right up there. I'm gonna carry you over this threshold, Vanessa.
You know, you're not gonna carry anyone if you don't eat or sleep.
I'm not hungry, and I'm not tired.
It's not a contest, you know. I mean, you realize almost everyone else took off to get some rest.
Yeah, well, maybe you should take off too and get some rest. The rest of you, I mean, you know. I wouldn't blame you.
No. I'm not quitting if you're not quitting.
Come on, now, this is not a contest, you know.
I know.
Hey, thanks for coming back here and pitching in. I appreciate it.
Well, I really can't take the credit. It was sort of a group vote.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't block it. Even if you don't believe that your mother's coming back.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to, Dinah. Your eyes always give you away. You don't think we're ever going to see her again, do you?
Never throw anything out the window of a moving car. You might hurt somebody. And you might get sued. Who are you? Oh, you know perfectly well who I am, Vanessa. How do you know my name? Get real. Well, if you're not going to answer my questions, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the car. Oh, pretty imperious for a person who doesn't even know where she's going. That's it. Get out. You not get rid of me so easily. Well, all right, then I'm just going to have to drive to the nearest police station. And do what? Have yourself arrested for harassment or something? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, yes, you do. Ms. Vanessa Chamberlain Reardon. And you know perfectly well who I am. I'm the part of you that you've been trying to keep quiet for weeks now. Well, I just got out of my little box, and I'm not going back in until you and I get some things straight. Now drive. Yep, I'm still here. You could run away from a lot of things, but you can't run away from me.
You know, I really want to believe that she's coming back.
But you can't, can you?
I just don't want you to get your hopes up so high. Because then if it doesn't happen...
Well, you think if Vanessa doesn't come back as a result of this, that I'm going to give up on our love?
Every person has a breaking point, Matt. Okay, I know you think I'm the world's biggest cynic, but...
No, Dinah, I don't. I just think that you've been hurt so many times that you just don't think that things are ever going to work out in the end.
Well, Hart still wants to marry me.
Imagine that.
He actually said that when Vanessa comes back, he's going to ask for her permission.
Well, it sounds like he has less doubts about Vanessa coming back than you do.
Look, it was bad enough that you had to run away from Matt once, but twice? Well, I didn't have a choice then, and I don't have a choice now. Bull. Now, I know you're not me. I don't use words like bull. Well, maybe you ought to start, because I know you think them. And maybe if you said them out loud, you wouldn't be so repressed, and you wouldn't have to run away from everything that's the slightest bit difficult. I'm not running away from anything. Oh, no? Just going for a little drive? Look, I've just got to get as far away from Matt and Dinah as possible, but not forever. I'll be back. Huh. When? Well, after they've had a little more time together. I mean, after they're a little bit more secure. You make me sick. sick. What, are you angling for Mother Teresa's job or something? No, I'm just not a selfish brat the way you are. I know my daughter. She loves Matt and he loves her, and I don't want to ruin their lives together. Well, get over it. Dinah will. And you're the only person in the whole wide world that Matt is ever going to be happy with, you dumbbell. Well, I know that Matt's happy with Dinah because I saw them together with my own 2 eyes. And Michael heard Matt tell Dinah that he loved her. Yeah, well, what if that was taken completely out of context? And what if it wasn't? Are you going to throw away the love of your life because of something you saw for 2 minutes? Oh, I'm sure it went on longer than 2 minutes. I just couldn't stand to be there and hear it any longer than that. Well, that is because you love Matt. And it's because even if Dinah is your daughter, you don't want to give him up. Now turn the damn car around and let's go back home. I can't. Matt wouldn't want me to do that. You don't believe that. I do. He doesn't care about it anymore. I knew that the minute I saw that he'd stopped work on the house he was building for me.
Are you talking about the house by the lake?
Yes, I am. When I saw the unfinished frame, I knew what had happened. He just stopped. He got tired. He walked away.
Gee, that's really unforgivable, isn't it? He thought you were dead, for crying out loud.
Well, he thought I was dead when he started building the house.
Boy, oh boy, you really are a world-class hypocrite, aren't you? You sure do want to have your cake and eat it, too.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay. First, you fake your own death. Then, you send this letter to Nola to enlist her to make sure that Matt starts living a life of his own, right? And the minute the poor guy starts to, you give up on him.
Well, I know it's not fair. I just thought that it meant that he didn't love me the way I thought he did. Otherwise, he would know.
Know what?
That I was alive. That I loved him. That I was alive and I wanted to come home to him. But it's over for him.
I'm so glad poor Daddy isn't alive to see this.
You leave Daddy out of this.
Daddy loved Matt, and he died peacefully because he knew that you would be safe and sound with Matt. And now I am going to tell you what he would tell you if he were alive, and that is, go home to your husband, you stupid, stupid woman. And if you want him to build that damn house, then you tell him. And tell him that you want to live in it with him.
Is this lady bothering you?
Hey.
Nah, she's okay. Hey, I hear congratulations are
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if he doesn't back out on me.
Nah, you think I'm crazy enough to let the love of my life slip through my fingers?
Hey, it's okay. I'm getting Vanessa back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, buddy, but we're all behind you.
But you think I'm dreaming just like she does, right?
Well, you know, men are the dreamers.
It's not a dream, Hart.
You can be sure about that?
Well, tell you the truth, in the beginning, I wasn't sure about it.
But I thought you said...
I know what I said. But I was going crazy, and this didn't seem any less crazy than anything else I could come up with, so this is what I did.
So knowing all this, you're still going to go ahead and go through with this?
Yeah, because now I believe in it. I mean, a guy I just met, Michael, he comes in here, and he grabs a hammer, and he helps me with this place till he's got blisters on his hands. And Rick and Abby, I overheard them tonight talking about the plans for the future. These guys overcame incredible odds to be together. And you, look at the two of you. Think about where you were a while back and look at you now and look at where you're going. I mean, I can believe anything if Roger Thorpe can walk in here and pick up a hammer and start helping out. And Amanda Spaulding working side by side with Holly Reed. I mean, I can believe anything. You put any of those things together, it's nothing. They mean nothing. But all of them, and it's like it's meant to be. It's just like Vanessa coming home. It's meant to be.
Are you crying?
No.
Hmm?
There's just a lot of dust in here. I don't know how you guys can stand it.
Oh, me either.
I'm gonna go help Abby paint, okay?
Paint? You're gonna paint?
Yeah.
You know, the last time I asked you to paint the chest of drawers, actually, on the farm, you said to me you'd rather be back in the corny throwing knives.
Man. Hey, Abby, I hope you have a lot of blue. My mother loved Hamilton blue.
You got to her.
She wanted to believe it all along.
Let me go check the fuse box.
No, I don't think that's it. Something's going on with Vanessa.
Okay, I've had just about enough out of you. I want you to leave now. Nope. Not till you admit that you haven't even tried to fix things with Matt. But there's nothing to fix, don't you get it? I left him, and he's gone on with his life. It's over. How can it be over? When you're alive, he's alive, and you love each other more than life itself. Okay, I want you to get out now, and I'm just going to have to make you a stop. Oh, don't.